top off it, you know. I don't know about that. Bless you, it all depends. At all events, you'll find the drawback. Oh, not necessarily. Bless you, it all depends. I think it very indelicate of you to refer to such a subject on such a day. If my very happiness is to be cut short. Cut short in a month. Can't you let me forget it?
Yum yum tears. On our wedding morn?
They've been reminding me that in a month you're to be beheaded. Yes, we've been reminding her that you're to be beheaded. It's true, you know, in a month you're to be beheaded.
Some bridegrooms might be distressed by these sorts of things, but once a month, these divisions of time are purely arbitrary. Who says 24 hours makes a day?
There's a popular impression to that effect.
Well, we'll efface it. We'll call each second a minute, each minute an hour, each hour a day, and each day a year. At that rate, we have 30 years of married happiness before us.
And at that rate, this interview has already lasted 4 hours and 3/4. It's time for tea. My, how time flies when one is thoroughly enjoying oneself.
That's the way to look at it. Don't let be downhearted. There's a silver lining to every cloud.
Certainly, let's be perfectly happy.
Yeah, let's thoroughly enjoy ourselves.
It's absurd to cry. Quite ridiculous.
mind me.
I'm afraid we're distressing you.
Oh, how could I be distressed? The Leafs just won the game. But seriously, I must learn to get used to it. Perhaps you could start by putting your arm around her waist. There, let me get used to that first. Now maybe you could oblige me by allowing her to rest your head upon her shoulder.
Can I put mine on his instead?
Thank you, I'm very much obliged. Now, listen. Oh, it's torture.
Oh, come, there. After all, it's only for a month.
Oh, no. There's no use in deluding oneself with false hopes.
What do you mean?
My poor child, my poor child. How am I going to break this to her? My poor little bride that was to have been.
Was to have been.
Yes, you never can be mine.
What?
I'm so happy.
I've just ascertained that by the Mikado's law, when a married man is beheaded, his wife is buried alive.
Buried alive?
Yes, buried alive. It's a most unpleasant death.
But whom did you get that from?
Oh, Poobah. He's my solicitor.
Oh, but he may be mistaken.
Oh, yes. So we consulted the Master of the Rolls, the Lord Chief Justice, the Chancellor of the Buckhounds, the Coach of the Leaves, and the Minister of Defense, and the Chief Commissioner of Police. They're all of the same opinion. Never known such unanimity in a point of law in all my life.
But this law has never been put in force.
No. Actually, flirting is the only crime punishable by decapitation. But we all know married men never flirt.
Of course they don't. I quite forgot that. Does that mean to say that my dreams of happiness are at an end?
Darling, I don't want to appear selfish. And I love you with all my heart. I don't suppose I should ever love anyone half as much. But when I agreed to marry you, my own, I had no idea that I'd have to be buried alive in a month.
Nor did I. That's the first I've heard of it.
It makes a difference, doesn't it?
It does make a difference, of course.
You see, burial alive, it's such a stuffy death.
I called it a beast of a death.
But you see my difficulty, don't you?
Yes, I do see your difficulty, and I see my own. If I insist on you carrying out your promise, I condemn you to a hideous death. If I set you free, you marry Coco at once.
Here's a howdy-do, if I marry you. When your time has come to perish, then the maiden whom you cherish must be slaughtered too. Here's a howdy-do, here's a howdy-do.
Here's a pretty mess, in a month or less. I must die without a wedding, let the bitter tears of shedding witness my distress. Here's a pretty mess, here's a pretty mess.
Here's a state of things, to her love she clings. Matrimonial devotion doesn't seem to suit her, though she burial it brings. Here's a state of things, here's a state of things. Here's a passion that's intense in worship and adore. With the laws of common sense we ought to ignore. If my consent is true, it's set to marry you. Here's a pretty state of things, here's a pretty how we do. Here's a pretty state of things, a pretty state of things.
Here's a howdy-do,
here's a howdy-do. For if what he says is true, I cannot marry you. Here's a pretty, pretty state of things. Here's a pretty how we do.
perish, then the maiden whom you cherish must be slaughtered too. Here's a howdy do, here's a howdy do.
Here's a pretty mess, in a month or less. I must die without a wedding, let the bitter tears I'm shedding witness my distress. Here's a pretty mess, here's a pretty mess.
Here's state of things, to her life she clings. Matrimonial devotion doesn't seem to suit her notion. Burial it brings, burial it brings. Here's state of things. With the passion that's intense, they worship and adore. But the laws of common sense we ought to ignore. If what you say is true, 'tis death to marry you. Here's a pretty state of things, here's a pretty howdy do. Here's a pretty state of things, a pretty state of things.
Here's a howdy do,
Here's a howdy do. For if what I say is true, I cannot marry you. Here's a pretty state of things. Here's a pretty howdy do. My poor boy. I'm really very sorry for you.
Thanks, old fellow. I'm sure you are.
You see, I'm really quite helpless.
I quite see that.
I can't imagine anything more distressing than to have one's marriage broken off at the last moment. Ah, but you shan't be disappointed of the way that you can come to mine.
That's very good of you, but that's impossible.
Why so?
Well, today I die.
What do you mean?
Well, I can't live without Yum Yum. So this afternoon I performed a happy dispatch.
No. I can't allow that.
Why not?
Why, hang it all, man. You're under contract to die in a month's time at the hand of a public executioner. If you kill yourself, what will become of me? I may have to be executed in your place.
Might seem so.
Now then, Lord Mayor, what is it?
The Mikado! Oh, Mikado. And his entourage are fast approaching the city, and they'll be here in 10 minutes.
The Mikado?
Oh, Mikado.
He's no doubt coming to see whether his orders have been carried out. Now listen here, you. This is getting serious. A bargain's a bargain. And as a man of honor, you mustn't frustrate the ends of justice. As a man of honor and gentleman, you're bound to die ignominiously at the hands of the public executioner in a month's time.
Well, go ahead. Behead me.
What now?
Absolutely. At once.
Chop it off! Chop it off!
My good sir, I don't go about prepared to execute a man at a moment's notice. Why, I've never even killed a mosquito.
Still, as Lord High Executioner.
As Lord High Executioner, I'm obliged to execute him in a month's time. I don't know how it's done. Maybe I'll take a course at Cambrian College. We start with the guinea pig and work our way through the animal kingdom until we come to a second trombone. Why, you don't think I'd have accepted the post of Lord High Executioner had I not thought the duties purely nominal. Why, I can't kill you. I can't kill anybody. I can't kill anything.
Come, my poor fellow. You know, we all have unpleasant duties to discharge. What is it? If I don't mind, why should you? Remember, sooner or later it has to be done.
Oh, must it? Well, I'm not so sure about that.
What do you mean?
Well, what if we wrote an affidavit? I wouldn't have to kill you. An affidavit to that effect would have the same effect. And besides that, we have plenty of witnesses. The Lord Chief Justice, Keeper of the Rolls, Master of the Buckhounds, and the Chief Commissioner of Police. They'll all swear to it.
But where are they?
Oh, they're here. They'll swear to it, won't you?
Am I to understand that all of us high officers of state are required to perjure ourselves to ensure your personal safety?
Why not? You'll be grossly insulted as usual.
Oh. And will that insult be cash, Visa, MasterCard? Or Interact, without a T?
Oh, it will be a ready money transaction.
Well, it will be a useful discipline. Very well, choose your fiction and I'll endorse it. Family pride indeed. How do you like that, my buck?
But I tell you, life without Yum Yum.
Oh, Yum Yum, Yum Yum. Bother Yum Yum. Listen, Archbishop, go and fetch Yum Yum at once. And take that with you. And you, marry him. Only go away and never come back again. Oh, here she comes now. Yum Yum. Are you particularly busy?
Not particularly.
Have you got 5 minutes to spare?
Yes.
Okay then, go here with the Archbishop of Tinnipoo, and he'll marry you at once.
Oh, but if I can be married alive.
Now listen, do as I say, just don't ask any questions. Nanki Poo will explain all.
But what moment?
Not for worlds! The Mikado's coming, and if he finds you alive, I shall have great difficulty explaining that I've executed you. Oh, close thing that. Here he comes!